If you want to make your skates fit for the best performance, or if you are a skater like me in between sizes, this is the right video for you. But be careful, some of these tips can also seriously damage your skates. Here we go. I've put together an overview of different downsizing methods for your skates I've either tried myself or found online. Each of them can help you to find a better fit for your skates. Some of these methods adjust the way your foot sits inside the skate, while others involve actual modifications to the skate shell itself. Downsizing means finding the smallest skate shell you can comfortably fit into. The goal is to achieve a snug, performance-oriented fit without causing pain in your feet. Let me know in the comments which methods work best for you or if you have any additional recommendations. Insoles can really change the fit, the stance, or the position of your foot inside the skate. There are many different insoles on the market. Here you can see two of my favorite insoles. This is the Superfeet insole, and the next insole that I show you is from Footprint that you can see here. A good insole can help your feet to stay in position. Also, some of them have an arch support that is good for the stance. One tip I can give you with insoles in general: if you place them under your liner into the shell, you will have in total more room. If the skate shell is lengthwise a little bit too short for you, you can try to use a heel raise to move your foot up and a little bit back inside the shell. With this heel raise, let's say a shock absorber or a heel pad, you can create more space in the length of your shell. If you don't already use one, try to skate with a shock absorber. Here you can see the Intuition liner without shock absorber, and here with the shock absorber. And as I said, the shock absorber will lift you a little bit up and create more space inside the shell for your toes. In terms of shape or materials, there are many different shock absorbers or pads available. I would recommend you to get a pad that has a harder material like this one. My favorite one is the shock absorber from the standard skate that I put here into my 909 or 901 shell. Good laces and a special lacing technique can prevent your foot to do unnecessary movement inside the skate shell. The technique I will show you now in the following is called the hockey lock lacing. Hockey players already use this technique since a very long time to improve their performance. As you can see here, you need to create a loop on both sides of the lacing system. Just use the two last lace holes in the lacing system, create this loop, and then put the tips of the laces through the loop on the other side. And here you can see how it looks when you finish the lacing. And if you crank your laces together, you will see that the flexible material keeps your foot in lock. I recommend some waxed hockey laces because they are more durable. Of course, you don't want to waste any room inside your skate shell. That's why I recommend you to get a low density material liner on the market. Liners like the MyFit Second Skin or the Intuition liners, they don't use unnecessary space inside your shell. So make sure to have the best fitting slim liner for you, and I also can recommend you not to buy the liner too big. Instead of buying it big, you can try also some heat molding, which I will explain you later in the video. You can try to change the setting of your Intuition skate cuffs. There are some Intuition liners that come with a different thickness of cuffs, but also some people skate the Intuition liners without the cuffs. As you can see here, the cuffs take more room in the shell and push you forward, but if you remove them, you will have in general more space for your feet. Here you can see the Intuition skate with the detachable cuff. Skating the liner without the cuff is not a good solution for me because I really need the support. So what I did is cutting my cuff, as you can see here. But I would really not recommend it to everyone because of course you destroy your cuff. Heat molding is another method that you can use to make your liners or even your skate shells fit better. In this video I won't go so much into detail with heat molding because there are already existing videos on YouTube about this topic. You can find some especially for the Intuition liners, but what I want to show you is that also not only you can heat mold your liners, but some people even mold their shells. As you can see in these images, it is even possible to heat mold your shell itself. Thanks again to the people from Soul Skaters. Another option for shell modifications can be some shops that are specialized in selling ski or ski equipment. They often have machines that they can use to punch out some materials where you have problem zones or pain points. Keep in mind that most shell modifications are not reversible. So if you want to experiment with that, better don't take any risk and try it with an old skate shell at home. I personally achieved the best results with the combination of some of these methods that are shown in this video. You can start with the insole and put a shock absorber on top and then your liner. Or the other way around, you can start with the shock absorber first in your shell, and on top of the shock absorber you put your insole and then the liner. Not putting the insole into the liner provides more space for me. Or the things that I mentioned with the liner, get a low density liner and remove the cuff or even cut it. Here you can see the version that works best for me. I take my skate, then I put the heel raiser or shock absorber into it. On top of the shock absorber I go with the insole. The Superfeed insole for me led to the best result in terms of fit. And after the insole, of course, I go with the liner. Here you can see my Intuition liner where I cut the cuff. I was in between sizes. I had a problem that I'm a size in between 9 and a 10, and I also struggled a bit with the medium size, but these modifications really brought best effect. The last method of this video is to use a Dremel, but also here be careful, because with this method you will really damage your skate shell and it's irreversible. Also, I'm not the biggest Dremel expert, but I can show you here what is a Dremel. A Dremel is this tool. Maybe there are also other manufacturers, but the most popular one is the Dremel. The Dremel comes with some accessories and different heads that you can put on the Dremel, and the goal is to remove some plastic inside your skate shell, especially there where you have pressure points or where you need a little bit more space inside the shell. Mostly this is in front where the toe box is located, or it can also be in the back, because in total you can generate more space in length. Here you can see one of my skate shells that I Dremeled, and I would say in total maybe I got 1, 2 or 3 millimeters more space with removing plastic in the heel and also in the toe box area. Be careful, really try this on your own risk. If you make one mistake, the shell will have a hole and you cannot use your skate anymore. So if you do it step by step and very carefully. So I hope these methods are new for you, or at least some, and I can help some people to make the skates fit. I also would be grateful if you can write some comments if one of these methods were effective for you, or if you even have other ideas that can help to improve the fit of your skates. As I said in the beginning, this is nothing. These methods, they won't help if some skate shell is really too small for you. It is really when you are in between the sizes and there's only a couple of millimeters that you need, for example in the length of the skate, these methods can really improve your fit. And for me that is what they did, and I will continue to use them. So thanks for watching again, and let me know in the comments which other tips you have.